welcome to yet another exciting episode of Smell the Coffee this beautiful Tuesday morning. You're joined by Diana Master and Aina Riza Kwayo, looking so radiant and lovely in purple.
Thank you, sweetie.
I
try.
Is this you trying, or is this I woke up like this?
No, I never tried, darling. It's just flawless.
I thought
Every time I wake up just to be like this, just like this.
Just like this. Love it for you.
This is what happened yesterday. People are calling. You remember yesterday we spoke about Yo Maps being arrested because of whatever reason. Or being taken off stage by the police. He was not handcuffed on stage.
Oh, they
he
just
was just
escorted
him
off.
Yeah, in the footage that I saw. And apparently he did perform some 3 to 4 songs before that happened. So his fans at least got a piece of him. So now the fans are calling for his release on social media. Some Zambian authorities are getting involved, and and I think his lawyer is now Kadila. I think I saw something like that in the Namibian newspaper, that Kadila, I saw a picture of Yo Maps and Kadila. Yeah, so he's in good hands. So I just wanted to give that update that, you know, fans are saying release the superstar.
But you know, in the world of celebrities, there's also a lot going on, because currently in America, the Alec Baldwin trial is going on about the Rust shooting. So there's a lot of debate around that issue, right? Because first of all, the armorer on set, who was the one that is responsible for the guns and all of that, didn't check the gun clearly, right? But then now the courts are also saying, but he was being reckless with the firearm, right? And he actually, I think he pointed it to someone, and then he pulled the trigger, even though he denies pulling the trigger. But officials were saying there's no way that gun would have discharged without someone pulling the trigger.
So now they are saying it's either you or someone, but since there is no someone, it's just you.
No, they actually convicted the armorer on set. She is serving now 18 months in prison for that, because she didn't check the guns properly. She didn't make sure that safety protocol was observed. So now this is now the issue, because people, well, not people, but rather, let me be honest with me. I'm thinking, all right, so who is at fault here? Because again, the armorer on set, because as an actor, all you have to do is act. You're not supposed to worry about whether or not the gun is loaded, because they tell you, listen,
it's a prop.
It's a prop, right? This is what you do. But then also at the same time, what was he doing, swinging around the gun and pointing it to people? So it's I'm trying
but it's a prop. He could easily say he was just rehearsing.
Exactly. Like, honestly
he was trying to figure out maybe which way he was going to act his scene out.
Yeah. Like,
that's
how,
valid. Yeah.
Because apparently that's what he said. He said, so I guess I'm just going to pull the gun out like this, and then, you know. So I don't believe there's a case there. I believe he's going to walk away, because his argument would simply be, but I'm an actor. It's not my job to figure out whether or not, because I don't know about guns. If you, the professional, come and tell me the gun is safe for use,
I'm believing you. Yes.
I don't know the first thing about a gun. I don't know how to open it and check whether or not it's loaded or anything like that.
Rightfully so.
So I don't know. I'm curious to hear what everybody else thinks. Do you think there's a case here, or is it just going to be an open and shut case where it's like Alec would just say, listen, I'm an actor, I was acting, the armorer didn't do a job, and already the armorer has been convicted anyway. So
why are you not bringing things that are fully checked as props?
As props.
Like, this is a set.
Yeah.
There is, and where is the set designer also?
Yeah, like, where's the prop manager?
Those are the people who are guilty,
because
you didn't do your job.
Yes.
And now you are coming to throw me under the bus. Basically, the one who pulled the trigger was ambushed. It seems as though it's a setup.
It is. Even the AD, the AD should be at fault, because again, the armorer has to go to the AD, and the AD, both of them have to check, like, okay, listen, this gun is a cold gun, it has no whip, it's not loaded and whatever. So all these people, why did it just go straight to the actor. You know, so I honestly don't think there's a case there. But hey, do let us know what your thoughts are on this whole Alec Baldwin shooting. Is this just a case of wanting to use him as an example and saying that because he's a celebrity, he should pay the price, when really and truly it was the job of everybody else who needed to make sure that that gun was safe? Do let us know. We'll be right back with more of our top stories right after this.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhcomm.na.
We start off our top stories on a funny note. My fiance gave me a dream beach proposal until I lost the engagement ring in the ocean. Her big yes quickly turned into an oh no. Within seconds of becoming a fiancé, during a beautiful beachside proposal, a butterfingered bride-to-be lost her brand new diamond ring in the sea. Now we have the craziest engagement story to tell. Katie Nicholson, 24, captioned a TikTok, "Tell all about her freaky misfortune." Eye-popping visuals of the Pop the Question Gone Wrong, a photo series that has amassed more than 560,000 views, show Nicholson, a fitness influencer digitally known as Beast Barbie, excitedly accepting sweetheart Steven's ring over the weekend. However, the honey's hearts nearly sank when Nicholson's finger bling suddenly went missing in the waves. "Wait, the ring," wrote the blonde atop an image of herself and Steven digging along the shoreline for the lost jewel. Searching for the ring, she continued, adding that a handful of kindly passers-by too dove into the water in search of a sunken treasure. Everyone around us started helping. "There's no way we're finding it," groaned the gutted Gen Z. "It's in the ocean." Her pessimism aside, a miracle guy ultimately recovered the radiant rock, and luckily for the clumsy brides nationwide, miraculous ring rescues happen pretty regularly.
It's how they are all in the water.
One
ring, 10 of them.
You know?
Looking through the deep waters
and the
of
sand.
The ocean.
And the sand. Look at how serious they look. Everyone is so focused, like, wait, what is going on? Everyone is so focused trying to find that tiny little ring.
Imagine.
But hey, I mean, they found it.
Good for them.
What's your dream proposal? I wanna find out. Have you? I know you don't think about these things, but like, if let's say you were to get engaged,
I've not thought about it. Just like you said, I don't know.
You don't know? Not even any slight idea.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't have a dream proposal actually.
Yeah.
I guess anything would do. I don't know.
Okay, let me ask, would you rather a public proposal or a private proposal? Private.
Because public, I would feel like I'm coerced into saying
yes. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to embarrass you in front of all these strangers at the mall. So now, even if maybe we had problems, and you know, sometimes, you know, when you're in a relationship, partners have a tendency of asking you things in front of other people.
So you don't say no.
So you don't say no. So imagine being proposed in Venue, and now everyone is standing. It's now in front of Pick n Pay. Everyone is standing there, and you know, everyone is excited. You know, people are taking pictures. You know, and now you say no. Imagine.
You'll forever go down as that girl.
Imagine, and you are definitely going to trend. So I don't want to be asked out in public. Like, just do it. Somewhere private would do. Like, maybe you can do it publicly, but it should only be like the two of us. You see how Kanye, I think it was an engagement, proposed to Kim.
I don't remember.
At the stadium, only with the family.
But only with the family. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. Okay,
with the family, yes.
That's cute. Not all these strangers that you don't know.
Yeah, like, don't ask me out on social media also. Like,
what even is that? No, that's not.
Or at a restaurant, come on, we are in KFC and now we are in a queue. Now you want to propose and go on your knees. No, don't do those things. Those things happen. Don't laugh. It's true.
If you propose to me in KFC, done.
There have been
it's
so many KFC weddings.
Yo.
KFC wedding.
And proposals.
And proposals.
No.
You know, I love KFC, but nah.
Not that much. I think with proposals, it's all about knowing your partner.
Yeah.
What your partner... Like, it's about listening to your partner. Because, again, it's not like you
What
actually...
is your dream proposal?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because you think about your wedding every other minute. You know. You must just
tell us. About my wedding. I don't know about the proposal. I don't know what I want the proposal to look like. I know what my ring is going to look like. I know what the wedding is going to look like. But I don't know what the proposal itself... I think I want to keep that surprise aspect of it, because I am a planner, and again, like I said, my wedding is planned to the T, but then also you plan the proposal. It's not a surprise anymore, and it's not a beautiful moment. And the thing with me is, I feel like even if we were to go on a trip, I'd be like, yeah, it's happening, and then you come back and it doesn't. I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised. I don't want to know what you're planning, but again, I want you to do something that you know is gonna be so special to me. For example, even just going to my family and saying, listen, you know, they're involved in the proposal, things like that. Don't just do things because you saw other people doing them. Do something that's special to me, that you know is special to me, through listening to me.
Okay. Well, the most important thing, I think, is to always listen to your partner.
Yes, definitely.
If you want a successful relationship, listen.
And
understand. And if you don't understand, ask.
You must ask.
On that note, Armie Hammer joined Bill Hammer on the Club Random podcast for a rare interview since a series of sexual misconduct and abuse allegations derailed his career. The Call Me By Your Name and the social network star said he was grateful for the fallout because had none of this gone on, my life would have kept going exactly as it was. And I know that I would ultimately only lead in one place, and that's the place of death. After sexual assault allegations surfaced against Hammer, the actor exited a number of film and television projects and was dropped by his publicist and agent at WME. Now, the LAPD and LA District Attorney's Office investigated the claims in 2023 and brought no criminal charges against Hammer due to insufficient evidence. Hammer denies the allegations and holds that his often intense sexual relationships with the accusers were consensual. When asked if he viewed the allegations, many of which detailed in the 2022 Discovery docuseries The House of Hammer, he said he viewed it as a blessing in disguise. I experienced an ego death, career death, financial death, and all these things. You've got to die. And once you die, you can then be reborn. Becoming a pariah due to the allegations was incredibly liberating, he added, because previously Hammer was preoccupied with how he was perceived, which now he doesn't care about. Once everyone just decide that they hate you, you go, oh well, then I don't need anything from you people anyway. Among the allegations against Hammer are that he engaged in cannibalism fantasies, coerced his partners into BDSM scenarios, and carved his initial into a woman's body. He denies all these allegations on non-consensual sexual misconduct, but said there is other bad behavior he admits to. This is what he said. I cheated on my wife. I used people to make me feel better. I was callous and inconsiderate with people and their emotions and their well-being, and I was just on bad behavior. He said, there are things in my behavior that I I have to take accountability for, right? Because that is pivotal for me, for learning and for growing from it. This is like, I've never had someone who says, someone who has been cancelled and now say, no, actually me being cancelled was a blessing in disguise. I think it's very mature of him to say that, actually, because once you are cancelled, it's an opportunity for you to learn from your mistakes. It's an opportunity for you to become a better version of himself, of yourself. And I think perhaps this is what he is saying, that, you know what, had I not been cancelled, I would have never known how to treat people right. I would have never corrected my bad behavior. I would have never taken accountability for. Though he says that the sexual misconduct was consensual on his part, he does admit to having some bad behavior, and he does credit being cancelled for, making him a better person.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. What does consent mean? That's the thing. We have to start by asking that question, because, again, consent doesn't, if I give consent while I'm drunk, that's not consent. That actually does not stand in court. You cannot say, if anything, that's grounds for, that's low-key, high-key rape. You cannot give consent while you are drunk. You absolutely cannot. So I think men need to learn this. I read somewhere that said straight men don't understand consent until the tables are flipped on them. This is why a lot of them tend to be homophobic, because when other people do things to them that they do to women, then they're like, oh, wait, when she says no, she actually means no. She's not just playing hard to get. My no is a no. I'm not playing hard to get. I don't want you. And what is this new behavior of getting aggressive towards women when they reject your advances? What nonsense is that? Like, honestly speaking, I think we need to redefine what consent is and clearly define what consent is. Because, again, it could have been consensual to him, but maybe most of these women were either under the influence or, it's one of those things. I don't know, man. This whole story is just, it's weird. I guess kudos to him for accepting that he needed this so that he could be a better person, but still it's a messed up story.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that on that. Let us know what your comments are. What do you think about this whole story? We'll be right back with more Smell the Coffee right after this break.
Attention kids, we have some exciting news for you. We are back, and this year we are planning on going big. So listen up. If you are in grade 3, grade 2, grade 1 or pre-primary, we are bringing your free school workbooks to you soon. This is all you need to know about where you can find your books. Books will be available for free in Republican Street Sale newspapers and all Namibian Sun newspapers. And for all pre-primary kids out there, your books will be delivered to your school in all 14 regions of Namibia. And there's more. Pre-primary books will also be printed in 9 different languages. Check out when your book will be available from the schedule right here. That's not all. Our free online school is there to help you along the way with video lessons and more books to download. You can also follow along on NTV every Monday to Friday from 9:30 to 11:30 for your daily online school lesson. We thank all our sponsors who are helping to build a brighter future for Namibia. Contact us at info@acdtrust.com and follow us on Instagram.
Joining us right now on Smell the Coffee is Twamona Luhaipo. She is a top 10 finalist for Miss Teen Namibia, which is set to take place on the 19th of July 2024 in Ludritz. How are you doing?
I am doing well. How are you?
I am fantastic. Firstly, congratulations on making it this far in your quest to becoming Miss Teen Namibia. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Tamanalo Hepo, 17 from Windhoek. I am also a poet, and I love to act sometimes. I'm a small actor, I would say.
Okay.
An actress.
You're an upcoming actress.
Yeah, an upcoming actress
aspiring.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you in school right now? What else do you do?
Yes, I'm in school. I school at Heritage. I'm busy upgrading my grade 11 points. Yes, that's what I'm doing now.
Okay. How has your experience been so far in the competition?
So far, I can see that it's very much mind-changing because there's so much growth to it. I've learned so much potential, like sometimes being on time, sometimes growth also, because there are things that I wouldn't do now that I used to do before, and that is just so much growth for me. There's so much growth to it.
Okay. What are your perspectives on mental health right now?
I am somebody that struggles with my mental health. But since I am a poet, I write. That is how I release everything that is in my mind. So to make myself feel better, I just write.
Okay. What would you then? What would supporting a person who also has issues with their mental health mean or be like for you?
To help somebody that is struggling with mental health, if you just let yourself know that whatever you're going through is not something that you always go through. And if you learn how to feel everything that you're going through, it really helps a lot. And also looking at a coping mechanism, like you can probably write or do gymming or do something that you love. It's going to really help you a lot with your mental health.
All right.
If you're really struggling with something.
Cool. Let's bring the conversation back to beauty, since you are in a beauty pageant. There are a lot of beauty standards, and some say beauty is subjective. What does being beautiful mean to you?
I believe being beautiful to you is what comes within. It's not really just what you look like, but how you carry yourself each and every day.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you were to win Miss Teen Namibia 2024, what is your advocacy? What is the change that you want to see within Namibia?
I am currently advocating for people with physical disabilities. This is because I live with 3 disabled people, which is my aunt, uncle, and my grandmother. And for a very long time, I've seen and felt how less of a human being they all feel like. And not only has it affected them, but for myself, they had to take care of me and them. So I want to advocate for these people, for them to feel like humans, for them to feel like they can be outside there without being called funny names and all of this things it brings to that.
Walk us through your advocacy a bit. What does it entail? What does, making them feel human look like for you?
I would say if I open a network and speak to the communities and caretakers, and also I've opened a little campaign that is Mona's Helping Hands. That is the title, Mona's Helping Hands, and I want to speak using the power of my tongue. I want to talk to people and the communities about certain types of stereotypes about the people with physical disabilities.
Okay, and if you were to, win Miss Teen, what will your advice be to the young children who are aspiring, young girls rather, who are aspiring to be you or maybe to be Miss Teen one day?
When I've applied for Miss Teen Namibia, I had so many doubts. But this was because a lot of people had so many things to say that, no, you wouldn't make it and all of this.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you want to do something, you should go for it, not just because other people want you to do it. You should do it because you want to do it, because you can see that you can do it.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us on Smell the Coffee. We wish you all the best
so much
in your journey.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and we will be right back. Please stay with us.
Thank you for joining us for yet another brilliant episode and insightful episode. I think a lot of people learned a lot, even right here in studio. It seems that there's some things that people didn't know. So that's that on that. You can catch us again tomorrow, same time, same place.